going to talk about Blue Sky, the great Blue Sky by Mr. Dickey from, I believe it came out in 71, and this is called the Gospel of Rock, this series that I've been doing. And I want to just share a little personal story before getting into this more. So I was born in 70. When I was 19, I had, like probably many, most teenagers, had a lot of angst and existential crises. But when I was 19, I had this, I would say, kind of an awakening, falling in love experience, where all of a sudden, like that, everything was gone. I was in love, and no issues whatsoever, walking on cloud nine. And there were certain songs that really hit me at that time, and this was one of them, Blue Sky. And I just felt like this is like the perfect song. And I still feel that way. I still feel like this song, in I don't know how many minutes, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, is just, 3 easy verses, the most majestic guitar soloing you could imagine. You feel like you're outside in the great, the great outdoors. You're in the as Jimi Hendrix put it, the church of the electric sky. You're at this heavenly rock concert that's taking place outside in nature, and it's and the song itself, it was written by Dickey, who actually I discovered as I did a little research. He actually was the one that really formed, I believe it was with Barry Oakley. He formed the original band that became the Allman Brothers. So he was really the founding member, and he also obviously wrote a lot of their best songs, like Ramblin' Man, Blue Sky, Jessica, In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, many others, of course, but those are some of the more famous ones. And I haven't done one on Styx, but it's similar to Styx in the sense that Dickey basically got kicked out of his own band, just as happened with Styx, and it happened around the same time period, around 2000, and he never got back in the band. I as I understand it, he and Greg Allman came to terms before Greg Allman died. Dickey is still alive, and whatever Dickey did, I know it was alcohol and some other things. I'm sure it was pretty bad, but was it worth kicking him out of the band? I guess that's something that could be talked about, but we really want to go into the song. So what I want to say with this song is, back in that time period, there were definitely pop and rock songs that talked about God and that used the G word. There were fewer that used the J word, talking about Jesus. Most notably songs like One Took Over the Line, and what's it called? Oh man, Norman Greenbaum. Why am I blanking on that? The song. So I've already done the song, actually, and I'm forgetting the name of it. Spirit in the Sky, right? So Spirit in the Sky, One Took Over the Line. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys was one of. So record executives apparently would say, don't get too religious. And I think that was basically the unwritten rules, that in popular pop and rock music, you talk about you don't talk about God. You talk about more secular things like girls and cars and anything but God or Jesus or anything that smacks of religion. Obviously, many people were doing it, and many bands were getting into that territory, but few were actually talking directly or bringing the church, so to speak, into popular music or into rock and pop music. I would say that for myself, I would have been turned off for sure, and I was turned off by songs that blatantly used God or Jesus, because it. I don't know why exactly, but um, it's generally because people that get into music, the secular music, let's say, they are on the outs with religion, with institutionalized religion to begin with. So they don't want to hear songs that are in that vein. So Blue Sky is amazing because basically Dickey Betts wrote about his wife, Sandy Blue Sky was her middle name, and so it was about her. I don't think they stay married, but it was about her. But clearly, it's also about God. Let's go over the verses. Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keep on flowing. It ain't worried about where it's going. First of all, that's very Buddhist. And Bob Dylan had a song at the same time, watching the river flow, about the same idea of like the spiritual nature of the you can understand the flowing river in spiritual terms. And then Dickey Betts, the second verse, he brings in the sun. Don't fly, Mr. Bluebird. I'm just walking down the road. Early morning sunshine tells me all I need to know. Beautiful lines, and I think that says it all right there too. I am in harmony with everything. I want to be in harmony. I want to be in harmony with the animals. I want to be in harmony with everything, and all I need is the sun to teach me what I need to know. And then the third verse, and then there's the beautiful interplay between Dickey Betts and Duane Allman. That was one of Duane Allman's last songs that he played on before he had his motorcycle accident. And Dickey Betts, Duane encouraged Dickey to sing the song. Actually, Dickey wasn't going to sing it originally, but Duane was like, I think this is your song. You got to sing it. And you can't imagine anyone except Dickey singing the song. It's perfect. And it's not a song. Also, obviously, it's made up, and it's using artifices to it's artificial artifices to tell a little story, but it comes across as Dickey's song. This is who Dickey is, and him singing it. This is an expression of him, and an expression of all of us. Really, that's why it resonates so deeply, because it speaks to something deep within us. And that's why, besides everything else about the song, that's why I love the song. But the third verse, good old Sunday morning, bells are ringing everywhere. Gone to Carolina, won't be long won't be long, and I'll be there. clear reference to Sunday morning and the church, but he's outside. He's outside, and he's on his way to Carolina. Lord, it makes me high when you turn your love my way. Now, he's writing the song for Sandy, Blue Sky, but he also says, Lord, now, it's a figure of speech, like, Lord, I was born a rambling man. He's not talking to the Lord there. He's not talking to God there. Or is he? But Lord, I was born a rambling man. He's just saying, man, oh man, I was born a rambling man. And here he's saying, Lord, man, it makes me high when you turn your love my way. Oh boy, does it make me high. Or is he saying, Lord, makes me high when you turn your love my way? So is it to Sandy or is it to God? Come on, Dickey. We don't know. But it seems to be both. And I would definitely, read it that way. And I don't think he's making a distinction. I don't think I'll put it to you that you don't need to make a distinction. Why is there any difference, right, between the love for another person and love for God? Why is that any different? And I would caution anyone that tries to make a distinction between the two. But that's my take on things. That's my story. So anyway, Dickey writes the song at a time when you didn't bring these things into secular music, and he does it subtly. He actually does it fairly subtly. And maybe if it weren't for the guitar parts are really the highlight of the song. But the whole song is essential. Oh man, I think I'm losing my